Powerful galactic beings, welcome back to another video. You thought you were being slick and cunning by being single. God, however, is never deceived. Have you been looking for the right person? Are you asking God to guide you to a successful relationship that will lead to marriage? The yearning for a partner in your heart could be from God. As a result, if it is His will that you marry, expect Him to prepare you for that season. How will you know if He is already training you to meet your perfect companion? For years, He has been grooming you for marriage. Here are 11 clues that God will soon make your historic union a reality. It'll be here soon. Number 1. You're looking for a life companion unconsciously. To begin, you've been looking for a life companion. Your spirit yearns for someone to share life with and unconditionally love. You're tired of being alone, and you're ready to settle down, if you're with someone special. You can't get enough of your favorite author's characters who find common ground in each other. As they fly through happy years together, their stories make your heart sing a little louder. Remember when you saw someone and thought, well, that's a wonderful attribute for a marriage. You secretly pray many times for your life partner to be revealed to you. Number 2. You are sick of the party scene. Keeping up with the party scene takes a lot of energy and time. Before you know it, it's early morning and you're wondering whether you will ever be able to think clearly again. So much for plans for the day, perhaps tomorrow. The revelers are always up to something at the last minute. You've learned to just get by in the party world. You'll go to any length for a fantastic party. But I know you don't want to live like that for the rest of your life. Even though you will undoubtedly have a good time, the prospect of being hungover the next day does not sound like a very productive use of your time. You spend the majority of your free time doing the following: working on your spiritual development, gaining useful knowledge, cooking, driving, etc. Helping people, alternatively, simply reading. You are once again seeking God's will for your life and patiently waiting for His flawless plans to develop. Number 3. Our pals are unknowingly arranging a match. You may have noticed that your amorous pals have been attempting to set you up. That is correct. They understand that it is time for you to meet the one and find a life companion. For example, they may remark that they know a guy like you who is single and looking, or they may name potential matches. Your pals are aware that it is a numbers game as well. They don't want you to be single either. They know, however, that God has an ideal spouse in plan for you and that there are many good matches out there if you are ready. So have an open mind and be prepared to meet your future spouse. Your friends may have someone in mind for you. Number 4. You have accumulated some life experience. All I need is a bit more life experience before jumping into marriage. I'm not quite prepared yet. Life experience is an essential component of the natural, God-ordained, process of preparing you for marriage. I've personally witnessed this because most of the individuals I know who are recently engaged or married after only a short length of time of being single. They were not only ready when they married soon. I understand how difficult it is to wait. But, if you trust God, you will see why the natural process is required to prepare you for marriage. As a result of your life experiences, you are a better person. And keep in mind that people don't change much in a few months or years. That's how you know it's more than a phase. Number 5. You will not accept anything lower than your soul partner. You want to be with someone you can rely on and who loves you unconditionally. The prospect of marrying someone who does not love you or appreciates your ideals should make you cringe on the inside. It sounds like a hellish existence. So, you want a mate who will make your life brighter, not worse. You desire someone who will give value to your existence and serve as a role model for your children. While you are admittedly focused on finding your soul partner, it is difficult to recognize what you want. You know the person you're destined to be with will look and feel different than anyone else you've ever met. But that isn't something to be concerned about because God is in charge. So, you wait patiently, knowing that the perfect mate will arrive shortly. Here you are a person who is highly faithful and honest, and who lives his life to the utmost. And these fundamental ideas are quite essential to you. So, you want someone who shares your perspective because it will make life easier and more interesting for both of you. Number 6. You have gotten more selective about who you date. You no longer glance at every possible partner in your Facebook collection now that you are older. Instead, you're seeking for someone who is real, kind-hearted, has strong morals and values, is growing in their connection with God every day. This is critical, and has a sense of humor. You're growing more particular these days. You have established your standards. You are not seeking a party animal here. Rather, you are looking for someone who is consistent and ready for you, one who desires to create a future with you. Number 7. You've learned to listen to your intellect as well as your heart. When it comes to dating, you're now listening to both your logical head and the voice of your heart. You can be tempted to marry without knowing what God's purpose is for you. If you are unsure, you are waiting and praying. You've learned to trust your intuition as it guides you through the dating game. This is an intellectual decision, not an emotional one. You also pay attention to your heart for that feeling about your mate. Simply put, you've discovered that while your heart desires love, your intellect warns you not to become too serious too soon. You've learned that while God may lead your heart to go headlong into someone, it may not be the proper person. Number 8. You've completed the majority of God's job for you before getting married. You have learned to rely on God as He leads you through life. You've discovered that He had a perfect plan for what was best for you, and that even when things don't go as expected, He has a method for making the greatest things come out of it. I'm not just talking about marriage here. You're willing to make God your top priority right now. You understand that when you marry, it will be with an individual who will create a meaningful connection with you and God, not simply another person. You believe that God has a plan for your life and that you want to spend the rest of your life with the person He has chosen for you. You've completed the job God has been doing in your life with His assistance, despite the fact that He may not have stated it clearly. Because He has been speaking to you, God has been working in your life, not usually with words, but more often through His Spirit. Number 9. You have the appropriate mindset when it comes to dating. Based on your dating history, you've learned to approach dating with a good mindset rather than a destructive one, or one full of doubt. You understand that God has not forgotten about you, that He is not hidden from anyone, and that He is not playing any games. You understand that God has a plan for you. You are not searching for someone to improve your life or for a quick fix romance. You're looking for the proper individual with whom you can maintain your relationship with God and be content. You have the appropriate attitude toward your dating process since you understand that God has already provided you with all of the resources you need to locate the right partner. God has indeed granted you the comfort and confidence you need to deal with the challenges of dating. You're not seeking someone who is perfect or flawless. You understand that God created everyone with flaws, so you don't expect your partner to be everything to you. You're only seeking for someone to be your company, friend, and marriage partner. You have abandoned any reservations you may have had. You let go of any doubts you had about being in a marriage. You understand that God's brilliant plan for your life includes you being truly satisfied and happy. Listen up, you're not searching for someone to alter you, nor are you wanting to change your life if it's broken. You're not searching for someone to assist you to get over your problems, nor do you want to modify yourself as a person for them. You've let go of the feelings that were keeping you from meeting the perfect person. You have a specific person in mind for your match. You have discovered someone you actually want to spend the rest of your life with. You're looking forward to spending the rest of your life with them. This individual has a character as distinct as yours. They are a fantastic fit for who you are as a human and how God created you, therefore it is ideal for both of you. You want the same things in life and as a couple as that individual. You have a strong want to be with this person, to progress and mature together, and to always be there for each other. What's more, the finest part is, you know God has chosen the best person for you. Of course, you understand that it is not your responsibility to find the appropriate person, that is God's work. He's already met your match. You're excited to spend time with them and grow together. You can't wait to marry, you can't wait to establish a family with that particular someone and start a new life with them. You can't get this game out of your head. You just have a feeling they're the one, your better half. Marriage is a significant step. It's a one-time deal that lasts forever. So, before you marry, you must ensure that you are prepared for marriage. If not, you must just wait until you are, because nothing great can be built on something that was never meant to survive. You must ensure that your dating attitude is positive and undistorted, like looking at the world through rose-colored glasses. You know God has chosen the best person for you. Of course, you understand that it is not your responsibility to find the appropriate person. That is God's work. He's already met your match. You're excited to spend time with them and grow together. You can't wait to marry, you can't wait to establish a family with that particular someone and start a new life with them. You can't get this game out of your head. You just have a feeling they're the one, your better half. I hope this video was really helpful to you. See you in the next video. Peace, love, and life.